Joey Gallo is in the lineup after they beat the clock to acquire him just before the trade deadline.
Yeah, and he's got 2 months to prove it was the right move, Matty. Big at-bats down the stretch could turn a late pickup into a local legend.
No doubt about it, D-Ward. I'm sure they're going to give him a lot of chances to make it.
Here's Joey Gallo now. And as we previewed before, this is his first at-bat with his new club. Changeup called strike one. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether...
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
And that'll bring up Glaber Torres. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? So now here is Kyle Higashioka looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. The 1-1.
That's the ball.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Stay through it. Let's go. Drive it.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jamison Tyone. Into right field, that's a base hit. Gallo isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So it's bases loaded, 1 away, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo. He's set, here it comes. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman.
Hey, it often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Fouled away. LeMahieu, the runner at third. Frazier on second. Wong at first, 1 gone. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain low. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo.
The first baseman.
He's set and the pitch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Hit down the line at first. He'll go to the bag for 1, and he is in there. Now at the plate, here is Joey Gallo. He grounded out last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away. Next, it'll be Glaber Torres. Lifetime against this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Hit on the ground to third. There's one. Relayed to Aguilar. The double play, and that retires the side. Today didn't go the way he wanted it to at the plate. Kind of a pedestrian debut with his new team.
Yeah, it wasn't his finest hour with the bat, but he should have plenty of opportunities down the stretch to make an impact.
Well, in case you didn't already know or needed a reminder, DJ LeMahieu is a pretty important player for this club.
Yeah, you know, that's an understatement, Matt. He brings so much talent to the table, and his success is absolutely essential to this team.
If this team gets to where they want to go, he's going to have a lot to do with it. It's hard to imagine it any other way.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He'll get us started in this one
Leading
under
off
the lights.
For Seattle, the shortstop, J.P.
Hit out towards second. Gloved by LeMahieu. And he was thinking about third, but instead he'll throw to first. Throw too late. Into the box. DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Yankees.
Now here's the pitch.
Second baseman, DJ.
No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Let her rip right here.
Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
Patient up there.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Hey, see it, drive it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now at 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The next 3-2. Swing and a liner. Lewis patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. So 2 out, nobody on. And that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu.
Second baseman,
First
DJ.
delivery to him.
LeMahieu.
3 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far.
Let's go right here.
Hit on the ground to short. Crawford has it. And a leap over at first, but he comes down with his foot on the bag to record the out. Digging in next, Kyle Seager. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Kyle Seager.
Breaking ball swung on and grounded to second. LeMahieu's got it. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So now to the plate, Dylan Moore. A potential tying run for him at third base. The 0-1 delivery. To short, hit hard. And this will be a base hit as the runner will come in to score from third. And we are tied at 3 apiece. So a big at-bat coming up, and it'll be DJ LeMahieu as he'll do his best to bring home the go-ahead run from third, 90 feet away. And he takes ball 1. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
2 balls and a strike now. Two and 1, here it is. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. Yankees forced to settle for 1. 8th. So now into the box is Kyle Lewis, and he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. On to first, and that is a big out to start the 9th. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager.
Now at third baseman, Kyle.
Popped him up. LeMahieu is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in now for the Yankees, DJ LeMahieu. Lifetime against this particular arm. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First offering. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, LeMahieu is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Digging in will be Luis Torres, singled in his last at-bat. Now the 0-1. On the ground, softly towards second. Reined in. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Now here's the first offering. Hits this one hard the other way. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Yeah, 1 a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get 1 knock a day, find a couple barrels. He having to catch his late.
Well, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Last chance for the Yankees. Hit on the ground to third. Seager has it. Throw in time, and the ball game is over. Well, we talked about him earlier, so let's recap. LeMahieu had a fairly pedestrian night offensively.
Well, he did have the 1 hit, so that's good. We mentioned earlier what a difference this guy can make for this club when he's locked in.
Yeah, Dan, and though he wasn't a major factor in this one, he's going to be just fine. You can't make the highlight reels every night, but he'll have his days, I guarantee it.
Next up is Giancarlo Stanton, and a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation.
And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1 pitch. LeMahieu at third. Judge at second with one away. Ball 3.
Here he is in his third inning of work out of the pen, which isn't all that common these days. And he's looking a little off right now. These guys aren't used to getting this much work in a single game anymore.
And there's ball 4. So the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
Wade Davis is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Here's Joey Gallo now. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Bases are loaded here, one man out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as
Next up will be Glaber Torres, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
you can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
1-2. Here it is. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless. Ready now is Andrew Benintendi. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. This one's down to third. Scooped up. And that's the first out. In is Jorge Soler. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
0-1 the count. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
What's that saying? You play to win the game? Well, that was a big roll of the dice to steal third. But it looks pretty genius now that it worked out. Now they just need to execute at the plate and get that go-ahead run home.
Now the 2-1. Grounded to short. Torres has it. And there's out number 2. Chance to walk it off, and now here is Salvador Perez. Oh, they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. No balls and a strike to count. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Ball 1.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
The count now at 2-1. The set and the 2-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Perez will lay off, and he'll reach. It's ball 4.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Here's the first pitch. Hunter Dozier is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Wong is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. 11th inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Clint Frazier. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0. Tried to hold up there as the appeal goes to Ricky Holiday at first, and Holiday says he offered at it, so that's strike 1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Mondesi backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
A glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Here's the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. The 1-1 pitch. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Next, here is Kyle Higashioka, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Here's the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Merrifield gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. So now Carlos Santana, the winning run, stands at second base.
For the Royals.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. To 1-2 now. Now the 1-2 pitch. Now this is lined into right center. He comes through. And the Royals are going to win this one in walk-off style. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Here's the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. One and 2 to DJ LeMahieu.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Runner at second now. Nobody out. And that means the plug-and-play utility man, Kike Hernandez, will bat next. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Count even at 2-2. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now. And it's fouled away.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Again, he sends it out of play.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. He's in there at the plate. And they've jumped ahead here in the 10th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Frazier able to track it down for the third out. A run, a hit, and a man left. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch on its way.
Judge.
Looking for a productive at-bat here. Get that runner from second over to third.
0-1, here it comes. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1 home.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And the 3-1. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder, still going back. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. So a two-run homer down the line in right, and with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
Mm-hmm.